This time I feel there's no one to save you. This all and nothing really got away, you're driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you know the pain. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love. I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to turn to. This all and nothing way of loving, gonna be sleeping without you. Now I need somebody to know, somebody to hear, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you help me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being so so will your love. But now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being so what you love. To let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being so what you love. Tell me your secrets and ask me your questions. Oh, let's go back to the start. Running in circles, calling tales, heads on the sides apart. Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy, and nothing else could come between. But if you leave me to love another, you'll have shattered all of my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Her spirit soared, a vibrant, bold display, a force of nature lighting up the way. With independent heart and will so strong, she carved her path where she belonged. Though battles fought and challenges faced, her strength and courage were never erased. A determined soul with fire in her gaze, she lived a life in countless vibrant ways. Now, though her earthly journey has ceased, her impact echoes, a legacy released. Remember her spirit, vibrant and free, the woman she was for all the world to see. Let tears of sorrow soften into sighs as memories of her bright, fearless eyes, her indomitable spirit we hold so dear, a guiding light forever drawing near. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin our service this afternoon by lighting candles in memory of Dish. If our candle lighters could come forward. Dish, the first candle represents our grief. The pain of losing you is with us, and the flame of light will shine on our tears and warm us as we honour your life. The second candle represents strength, that which lay in your life, and the strength we will give to each other in our loss. The third candle we light for memories, memories of the strong, independent woman that you were, memories that will stay with us forever. The fourth candle we light for hope, hope that research continues, hope that a cure is found, and hope that time will heal. And the fifth candle celebrates love, the love that you had for everything around you, the love you had for everyone beside you, and the love we will cherish in our hearts. Thanks be to you, Dish. Your love still surrounds us all. Dear friends, we've come together to celebrate the amazing life of Elisha and with an E, Goss, Dish, as she was known to you all. We come together because we loved her as a mother, a nana, a daughter, a sister, an aunt, a great aunt, a niece, a great niece, and an inspirational friend and colleague. Here we will mourn her, honour her life, reverently farewell her body, and comfort one another. We come today believing that all human life is valuable, no matter how it is begun or how it is ended. We come to claim the truth and integrity which lived and died in this life, and which lives on in us. On behalf of her adoring daughter Jessica and son-in-law Cameron, her beautiful grandchildren Serenity, Ava, Elena and Elijah, her loving parents Philip and Elizabeth, her sisters Nicole, Jacqueline, Natasha and Rebecca, and her brother Timothy and their families, I welcome you and thank you for being here with them at this most difficult time. I also welcome all those who are watching online as they were unable to join us here in the chapel. The family will be forever grateful for the outpouring of love and support they have received over the last month, especially in the days since Disha's passing. Knowing just how much you care has brought them great comfort. At the conclusion of Disha's interment at the Burney Lawn Cemetery, our chapel is yours to stay together, enjoy light refreshments, share your memories of this beautiful young woman, and be together in honour of her. We come believing that Disha's life, which we remember today and for which we now experience great loss, is joined with all life, stretching into the past and into the future. It is inevitable that you will feel grief and pain today. Indeed, you may feel angry, shocked, or cheated that Disha's life ended so suddenly. This is natural, and these emotions need to run their course. You may feel that her loss is impossible to put into words, or even perhaps to accept. It may seem impossible to find the appropriate words to say to her family, to say to each other even. There are no words that can do justice to such a profound loss. But it is inevitable that you feel sadness, and although Dish would not want tears, it is important that we celebrate the good times and know that grief is a natural emotion when we lose someone we love. The only cure for grief is to grieve. Tears are not weakness. They are memories made liquid. They carry the weight of words we couldn't say and moments we cannot bring back. And the love that still lives in us with nowhere else to go. So let your tears fall. Let them speak. Let them remind you that what hurts this deeply always mattered so much. Identifying strongly with Anne with an E, of Green Gables, a much-loved classic that explores all the vulnerability, expectations and dreams of a young girl growing up. Deish's strength, independence and the amazing scope of her imagination made her a multifaceted, unique individual who was highly respected by all who knew her. Elisha Ann Goss was born on the 26th of October 1976 at 5:10 p.m. at the Old Burney Hospital. Deish, however, was conceived at Lake Roallan on her mum and dad's first camping trip, unexpected at the time, but never regretted. Her mum had sent her dad home from the hospital at 4:30 p.m, as it looked like Deish was being stubborn. But then at 5:10 p.m, she suddenly popped out. Even though her dad wasn't present, he still got the first nurse, which explains why she was a daddy's girl. She was taken home to Osborne Street in Cooey. At 6 months old, Deish was diagnosed with her heart condition. When her dad would leave for work, Deish would always hop into bed with her mum. In 1978, when living in Waniora Road, Deish became a big sister for the first time to Nicole, and her mum recalls Deish always being fascinated by this little baby, gentle and caring and always helping out. Deish started kinder at Acton Primary School. The same year she became a big sister for the second time to Jacqueline, and the following year, in 1982, Deish became a big sister for the third time to Natasha. In March 1984, the family moved to Ridgeley onto a property belonging to the Docking family. Later that year, after starting at Ridgeley Primary in grade 2, Deish found she was going to be a big sister again for the fourth time to Rebecca, born in November. Now she had a Scorpio sister just like her. In 1985, she started having fainting episodes and shortness of breath. She was flown to Melbourne with her mum by the Royal Flying Doctor Service and underwent open heart surgery to repair the damage to her aorta. On her return, Deish would tell everyone the story of how she woke up during the surgery. After recovering from this surgery, the following years, Deish went on to play hockey and netball for Ridgeley Primary, always displaying her amazing strength. Her mum recalls her being very competitive with her sports. Deish was always a high achiever, always completing work above her years at school, winning a gold merit certificate at the end of year assembly. In 1988, she found out that she was going to be a big sister for the 5th time. This time, to everyone's surprise, she received a little brother, Timothy. Deish was obviously excited to finally have a little brother. Deish loved living on the farm. The outdoors was her favourite place to be. It's where her imagination could run wild. She enjoyed milking the cows, going ferreting on the farm, riding on the back of the tractor, and riding the family horse, Dollar. She enjoyed feeding all the baby animals, as they were a constant on the farm. She also loved picking the green plums and eating them. Deish attended Sunday school at the Ridgeley Gospel Hall until the end of grade 6. She enjoyed the many things that this had to offer, especially the end-of-year celebrations at the Youngs' property. In the June of 1988, she moved from Ridgeley to Norton Court, where Dish, Nick, Jack and Tash caught the bus to finish off the year at Ridgeley Primary. In 1989, she started grade 7 at Burnie High. The constraints of high school were not conducive to Dish's rebellious spirit, and her time here only lasted till grade 9. During this period, she ventured out into the world on her own, moving out to Ivanhoe with Big J and Cindy Oliver. This was their party house. During her time in Ivanhoe, she began working at downtown Rolf Voss as a checkout chick and became pregnant with her first daughter, Sasha. Dish was extremely happy with the news, as were the whole family. Sasha was born on the same day as her Auntie Jackie, 12th of March, 1993. But tragically, she passed away 14 days later. This was a heart-wrenching time for the family, especially for Elisha. But not long after this time, she fell pregnant again with Jessica Hope Bryan, born on the 28th of January, 1994. After this, around 1997, she moved to Hobart, and not long after, she had her second open heart surgery, where she had an aortic valve replaced with an artificial one. During this surgery, her parents were called and informed that she had passed away. They were devastated. They went across to the hospital to find out where she was, and to their great surprise, Dish had come through it and was back and was in the ICU. After her recovery phase, her life went in leaps and bounds. It was like she knew straight away that she had a second chance at life. She took on a role as a youth worker with Burnie City Council from 1998 to 2001, attaining a diploma of sustainable living through the University of Tasmania in 2001, an attainment she added to her Diploma of Arts, specialising in history and culture at the University of New England. She had also gained a Diploma of International Relations in 2016 through the University of Tasmania, and had a Cert 4 in Community Services in Youth Work. This was no ordinary woman. She was unique in so many ways. Not content with the degrees and diplomas she already had, her hospitality and managerial skills were highly regarded at the Cradle Mountain Wilderness Village, Franklin Manor, Regatta Point Tavern, Risby Cove Accommodation and Restaurant, and the Gordon Gateway Hotel in Strawn. Wherever she was highly respected for her work ethic, her affable nature, and her unique charisma. As a visitor information officer for the Tasmanian Parks and Wildlife Service at Lake St Clair in the last couple of years, locals and visitors alike attest to the amazing knowledge and love she had for the Tasmanian environment. Dish was truly a unique woman. How many women do you know that built their own home, who dug the sewerage lines and footings to only have help with laying the slab? Strong physically and mentally, there was really nothing this amazing lady could not do. Never accepting no or it's not possible, Dish would find a way and push through until she achieved her goal. An intrepid traveller, she loved to explore places that most women would not venture to alone. Vietnam, China, into Bali, New Zealand. Every experience was a joy, something to relish in and to learn from. So very organised, she would hold thoughts that she could carry then with her creative mind and beautiful mastery of language. She could then turn into the most beautiful children's books to be loved for generations to come. Today, we are truly celebrating the life of a strong, fiercely independent woman who gave so much, still had so much more to give, but sadly has left us too soon. Fly high, lovely lady. Your wings were ready, but our hearts were not. You will be remembered always. Now your battle is done, so sleep peacefully. Photographs are a wonderful way to depict aspects of a loved one's life. The family have selected many, so we will watch the first set now, accompanied by You'll Be in My Heart by Phil Collins.
Come stop your crying, it will be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight. I will protect you from all around you. I will be here, don't you cry. For one so small, you seem so strong. My arms will hold you, keep you safe and warm. This bond between us can't be broken. I will be here, don't you cry. 'Cause you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. You'll be in my heart. No matter what they say. You'll be here in my heart. Always. Why can't they understand the way we feel? They just don't trust what they can't explain. I know we're different, but deep inside us, we're not that different at all. And you'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Don't listen to them, 'cause what do they know? We need each other to have Just look over your shoulder. Just look over your shoulder. I'll be there always.
Beautiful memories compiled there. There are several tributes this afternoon, and I am honoured indeed to present them on the family's behalf. The first one is entitled In Memory of Our Daughter, Elisha, or Dish. And Mum has written, a link in our family chain has broken. In our hearts, her love and memory will go on. Our eldest daughter, big sister, mother, nana, aunt and great-aunt. She loved nature and all things natural. A student, an author, a traveller, a hands-on worker and a house builder who would always find a way. Like a rose, she gradually faded away, fighting her battle, but could not stay. 3 wishes she had in her last days: family, sea, and a barbecue. Our family granted them a week away, to the beach with a barbecue, the sea and sand on a beautiful day. Laughing and smiling, she totally enjoyed the day. A lovely memory that will always stay with us, held in our hearts until the day our family chain is linked again. Such beautiful words. The second is a letter that Disha's sister Jackie wrote when the final diagnosis was delivered. And Jackie wrote to her sister, "Hiya, how you going?" Well, in all of this, the memory that sticks out is the one when we were in Ridgely when we were young and we played orbit tennis. You were the orbit tennis champion. Dad was your last match and you lost. Another memory is of when you would head up to the milking shed with Dad. You have always been the most strong and independent woman and my big sister. In recent years, I have enjoyed making your grandbabies' outfits. You have built your own home and have become a published author. You have achieved so much. I love you. Stay strong. You will get through this. Jackie. And Sister Nikki has also written her memories of Dish, and she has written, Dish's love for family was truly one of her greatest passions, and when combined with her deep love for the outdoors, it made family holidays and gatherings a special highlight in her life. As a child, Dish cherished the annual trips to the Great Lakes with Uncle Garth, which took place every Easter and Christmas. These trips were filled with unforgettable experiences: fishing from the boat, long walks exploring the area, snorkelling in the lake to rescue snagged fishing lures, gathering wood for the open fire in the shack, and having endless fun on the tire swing. One trip, Meredith and Bethwyn, our cousins, joined us, and we couldn't stop laughing when we saw Dad carrying Meredith after she'd had a few too many drinks. That moment always comes up whenever Dish and I reminisced about our lake trips. It was one of those memories that just stuck. Deesh and I always looked forward to travelling with Uncle Garth in his beloved Land Cruiser. We'd stop at the Caltex on the hill for our special heart-shaped ice creams, just another little tradition that we loved. As we grew older, we started camping at Black River, and those trips were filled with even more fun and laughter. Uncle Garth was always with us, and as the years passed, Deesh was able to bring Jess along too, creating new memories together. Firecracker night in May on the farm was always an event to remember. Family, fireworks, and loads of fun. Mum and the aunties would be in the kitchen preparing the soup and salves, while we kids played outside with our cousins. Dad and the uncles took care of the fireworks. Christmas Eve at Nan and Pop Goss's place was another tradition Deesh treasured, though it was never without the responsibility of doing the dishes. And boy, there were always a lot of dishes. Boxing Day and New Year's Day was spent packing up leftovers and heading off to play cricket with her dad, cousins and uncles, either at Upernatone or Guide Falls, while the women prepared lunch. There was always an abundance of food, laughter, and a sense of togetherness on those days. Cousins were like first best friends, and over the years, Deesh made countless memories with all of them. One that stands out was the time Thomas got his P's. He and Darren came to pick Deesh, me and Deesh's best friend, who Tommy was dating at the time. He picked us up. We ended up at Fern Glade, where we did donuts in the car and got bogged. Everyone had to pitch in to push the car out, and we all got covered in mud, except for Tommy, of course. Those pre-teen and teen years were spent hanging out at Warwick's place with Jodie, helping with the kids and just enjoying the simple moments of being young. In the later years, Deesh reconnected with Selena when she returned to Tasmania. The two of them would get together, enjoy a glass of wine and chat about their shared love of books and authors. It was a beautiful bond that lasted over time. Deesh also shared a special bond with her aunties over the years. She enjoyed visits to Great Auntie Ruth's. She loved listening to Auntie Barbara's travel stories and would spend time going through all the photos Barbara took on her trips. She eagerly awaited new stamps to add to her collection, always excited when Auntie Barbara or Uncle Garth would give her some on visits to Nan and Pop. With Auntie Vicky, Deesh learned about flowers and cooking, while Auntie Pam G shared her love of flowers and photography. She spent nights at Auntie Tiny's having sleepovers with Selena, and as a little one had fond memories of playdates at Auntie Bev's and Auntie Pam's. Visiting Nan and Pop Goss's meant catching up with Auntie Jeanette when she was up, who often had the boys there for everyone to play with. There are just so many memories. And I hope that in sharing these, they've brought back a few of your own moments we've all shared with Deesh over the years. I feel incredibly lucky to have been your little sister for the past 46 years and to have shared so many of those family memories along the way. There are no words that can make this right. I just hope you're out there seeing the rest of the world with Sasha by your side. And the final tribute is from her daughter Jess, and Jess is going to come forward to present her tribute to her mum. It's there, but it's small.
Yeah, that's fine. Mum loved me with her whole heart. She was so proud of the person I had become, and that love then poured out into her grandchildren. The support my mum offered was like no other. If it was dangling a carrot to get me to work harder, or having the answers to every question I might have. And if she didn't, she'd show me exactly where to find it. With her in my corner, I never felt alone. Mum was an avid reader her entire life, a trait I always admired as a I had preferred being read to for many years by my loving mother, even at 19 years old, soon to be a mother myself, although it was 50 Shades of Grey by then. I focused on instilling this love for books into my own children by her example. Her love of reading then grew into creating her own stories, many of which told to her eldest granddaughter on walks around her small hometown of Waratah. Her first published book, The Bunyip's Bath, in 2016. Not stopping there, she has now written many books, poems and short stories through many avenues. My mum was a driven, resourceful and hard-working woman. She faced many adversities and setbacks all throughout her life. She used this strength to gain the skills to design and build her own home, Promise Keep. Not only did she work every job available to her to save and pay piece by piece, she lived in an old caravan on the property, facing cold winters while the build was in progress. Her eldest granddaughter at 6 weeks and myself spent time staying in this caravan to then have her very first Christmas at 6 months in the first half-a house. Now a whole house that our whole family have been able to enjoy Easters, Nana's special toys with homemade touches, board games, movies and sleepovers. Elena's first sleepover at 5 months old, of course, slept perfectly for Nana. Living and working deep in Tasmania's natural beauty, Mum's already love for the natural world only grew, with kayaking, hiking, working her way through all the walks of Tasmania and visiting new places like Marar Island, Bruny Island and the Tarkine Airwalk, where we both zip-lined for the first time. She was never afraid to do an adventure alone like the Overland Track or out of the country on multiple adventures, all with serenity during her school holidays. This care of nature expanded into a focus on sustainable living, natural remedies, cleaning products, aromatherapy, and extended further into health with Qigong training after running a wellbeing program to continue in supporting the health of her community. We have been so blessed as a family to have made so many wonderful memories: pool days, e-musicians concerts, beach visits, picnics at the park or just in the yard, train rides, movies, Elijah's first trip to the movies as a 4-month-old on a feeding pillow, Mum and I watching Avatar number 2, musicals, ballets, or a quick trip to the shop with Ava that would last 3 hours, netball carnivals and so much more, because Mum was such a wonderful planner and made sure she was present in our lives. Mum's creativity in her art, crocheted blankets, writing and drive are the gifts she has given my family, and I will cherish these forever. Mum, as you used to tell me every night before bed, I love you right around the world, right around the universe, right around the galaxy, forever, ever, promise.
Well done, Jess. You have definitely inherited some of your mother's strength. A second set of photographs now, supported by Simply the Best by Tina Turner. Sorry? Sorry, I didn't know that. You're right to do it?
Yep.
Good girl.
Okay. So this is just a poem I've written for her over the past week. Taken from us before her time, the sadness helped me to write this meaningful rhyme. Sometimes she thought she was right, which sparked we two Scorpios to have an unnecessary fight. Trust me when I say my sister was mostly a delight. I will not lie, it's hard to say goodbye, and tell myself not to cry. Knowing you grew your wings so you could fly. The tears that trickle down feel like the cold touch of summer rain, but does not numb the pain. As each day turns into night, I look to heaven and see your star shining bright. I love you today, I love you tomorrow. Given time, I could work through this sorrow. As each day turns... Oh, I missed that one, didn't I? Oh, sorry. Goodbye for now until I see you again when my life journey comes to an end. Forever we shall be with our family in eternity. Always. And it was just a scripture I wanted to read that I liked to go with it. And this is from the Old Testament, from Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 2 and verse 4. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born, and a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted, a time to weep, and a time to laugh, and a time to mourn, and a time to dance.
Beautiful, beautiful words. Now we will watch the second set of photographs supported by Simply the Best by Tina Turner.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild.
She simply was the best. Comfort can be taken from the words of the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Deesh, we will always wish you had stayed much longer with us and had the opportunity to see your grandchildren grow into fine young adults. But we will now set you free as you travel on into a new day. We will always remember you and all that you have given to us in your short life, and we will value who you were for us. To love someone is to risk the pain of parting. Not to love is never to have lived. The grief which we now experience is the honouring of that love. Deesh will now take her final journey to the Burning Lawn Cemetery, where she will be laid to rest. Please join her on this journey, or feel free to remain here to await the family's return. Would you all please stand?
How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel, and grace my fears relieved. How precious is that grace appeared the hour I first believed. When we bend there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun. We've numberless days to sing God's praise. There that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.